Hello, this is South Florida Safari Ken, and today I'd like to do a quick review in reference to a fantastic black rifle manufacturer, Windham Arms, out of Maine. Many of the guys who were in Bushmaster didn't want to make the move back to a corporate purchase by a conglomerate to New York, went out and formed Windham Arms. And this particular rifle right here, the rifle itself was bought through the Sportsman's Guide out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And if you're a Buyers Club member, which I highly recommend someone join and become a Buyers Club member of the Sportsman's Guide, because it gives you a nice discount on this rifle. I believe I only paid about $520 for the rifle itself, and I got a tremendous deal on this military EATech sight, which our armed forces use, from Keith and Kim at Pompano Pawn. I believe I only paid $250 for it with a customer who traded it in, and I just love this weapon. It's lightweight, it's the polymer version. It only weighs about 6.5 pounds without the EATech scope. But if you come over here, you can see the accuracy results. And this was just firing from a sitting position. Some real nice groupings in there with this weapon. But the brother of this is this gun here, which is the exact same model, but it also has the difference in optics with the Vortex red dot scope, which also can be changed to green as far as in reference to the dot. And this weapon really groups nicely as well. But in this price range, there are several great guns from various manufacturers that are out there, and believe me, neither one of these guns misfired. And if you get into some of the great new ammo that's out there, this is Remington's new offering in 62 grain with the Barnes copper bullet called the Hog Hammer. If you sight this in at 100 yards, it only drops about 3 inches at 200 yards. And believe me, it's a tremendous round for knockdown power, and it's an offering that we're looking forward to in the 62 grain offering, because all my rifles that I own are sighted in for 62 grain. That's about it. You got the standard collapsible stocks, your optics of choice. You can scope mount something if you would prefer a crosshair, or you can just go with your regular iron sights, ghost ring sights if you want on this type of weapon. But everybody's in the AR-15 craze, and there's some great guns down here, gentlemen. You don't have to spend several $1,000s to get a really nice black rifle that's light to carry, and with some of the new ammunition on the market, can really put the hurt on somebody very quickly, and have tremendous accuracy as well from a gun that doesn't cost much more than just a cheap handgun, whether it's a revolver or an inexpensive semi-automatic. But really pleased with this Windham Arms rifle. Everything is tight on it. Once again, we never had a misfire after firing, I'd say a little over 100 rounds each through it. We like this. If you go to Sportsman's Guide, they have the PMC X-Tac right now, and you can get 240 of these steel penetrator rounds. These are the green tips like you see the military guys have, steel penetrators that can go through thinner areas or light armor. And my gosh, you can pick up, what is it, 240 rounds from the Sportsman's Guide for $104.49 if you're a Buyers Club member. So check that out. And there's also some great offerings there at Cheaper Than Dirt and Bud's Guns. But these two rifles, with your optics of choice, are very accurate and not that expensive. You can get out for well under $1,000 with optics and the rifle, and several hundred rounds of ammunition to boot.
All right, fellas, South Florida Ken, signing off.